You can basically start right now.
Okay, wonderful. The share button is all the materials that we have
Basically
available.
start right now.
What's that?
Never mind. That was YouTube feeding back to me.
Okay. Broker Bob, is there a way to allow me to share?
Yeah, you want to share your screen, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Fabulous. All right, I'm going to move this over so I can see everybody's smiling faces. All right. So thank you for taking the time to come into Ignite. This is Find and Show Homes, which right now is a challenge for many. The market being on fire, there being low inventory. Many military buyers in particular are really struggling getting their offers accepted and or just plain old finding homes to show. So let me ask you, as we jump into this, what has been the biggest challenge for you? Since there's just 9 folks on, I'd like to be able to address and maybe handle some specific issues, and I think that might be a little easier. So Maribel, what are you finding out there in the market is the biggest challenge? Are you finding that you just can't, there isn't enough inventory, or what you're looking for, you're competing with too many people?
I think both. There are a lot of people, and then yeah, there's not enough inventory. There are things out there, you know, as long as you just keep looking, but yeah, there are, you know, people are putting multiple homes on. I mean, people are putting multiple offers on a home, so.
Mm-hmm. And Katie, how about you?
I am still pretty new. I've only been here for 2 months, so I haven't actually.
Yay! Congratulations.
Yeah, I haven't showed a home yet.
Thank you for making the best. Oh, thank you for making the best choice to jump into real estate in the middle of COVID. Woo! Let me put it this way: if you get through this, you're going to be a rock star.
Thank you.
So, one thing I can say about Metro in general and all the agents that are on this call right now, everyone is very committed to finding creative solutions. And that's really what this is all about right now. So when we talk about creative solutions, we have to find ways around just going on MLS, okay? Because that's our normal procedure. We go on MLS, we see what's available, or we put our clients on the drip campaign, and then we kind of hope for the best, and then they pick out a few that they like, especially the ones that are, of course, one day on market, like, I want that one. And we all know that when they're new, everybody has a lot of interest. So if you are solely going by what is available online, you're already dead in the water. So one of the things we're going to talk about is I have a whole package for this class that is supplemental to Ignite. So you guys have all the materials for Ignite. We're not necessarily going to go through that page by page because you can do that. What we are going to talk about and what I'm going to provide you with is a supplemental information, like how do we think outside of the box? What do we do right now when we can't get our buyers in? Where else can we find home opportunities? And how do we secure those for our buyers? Okay, so first and foremost, obviously, there's MLS. The downside of MLS is the consumer now has more information available to them at their fingertips than ever before. So if they're seeing it online, many, many times you have a buyer consultation, you speak with them, you find out what they need, you put them on notifications from MLS, and then 9 times out of 10, they're sending you things that are outside their scope. They're like, oh, I saw this when I drove by, or I saw this one on Zillow or Redfin. And most of the time, the things that they're going to send you, there is something in their criteria that is outside of the scope of what you set up for them. Because what we try to do is limit the searches to what their high priorities are, and then the only ones they're seeing from us are those top priorities. When they're going outside of that scope, if they've said something along the lines of, oh, I have to have a 2-car garage, and then they're sending you this, oh, we saw this one and we love it, and you open it up and it's a 1-car garage, and you go see it, many, many times they'll say, well, yeah, we like it, but we need that 2-car garage. And Maribel's like, oh, yeah, I've been there. So try to stress this enough that your buyer consultation is critical. So we spend a considerable amount of time speaking to our buyers when they first decide to open up their lives to buying a new home. So part of that is not just expectations on what you need in terms of amenities, like how many bedrooms, how many baths, how much square footage, but just talking to them about the market to say, here's the deal right now. It is a wild ride buying a home right now. It's exciting because rates are so low, and they're so low that so many people are jumping in to buy homes. It's a little competitive out there. So we just want to prepare you in terms of expectations. And it may take us 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 20 offers to get something accepted. Are you ready for that? Okay. So just covering the expectation of what's happening right now is very helpful for you so that they don't easily get frustrated or think you're a terrible agent because you haven't miraculously found them the home of their dreams at the price they want in the first 48 hours. Okay. And that is also true for finding particular homes. So if you're under a $500,000 price point, that's a tough one because there aren't that many. So when it's under $500,000, two things happen. Number one is everyone comes out of the woodwork to compete for it. Secondarily, the investors are circling with their bags of cash. So if it's under $500,000, even if it's upgraded, you've got buy and hold investors that'll buy it and utilize it as an investment property, put a renter in there. And you've got fix and flippers that'll try to come in with all cash, let the sellers know, hey, we're just going to take it off your hands. You don't have to worry about any repairs. We'll turn it around and sell it. Okay. So if it's under $500,000, know that you've got an additional challenge of a lower price point because San Diego is such an expensive market. When anything under $500,000 comes up, it makes it really challenging to get them in there. Again, expectations. So how do you get around that? Where do you find things that are not necessarily on the beaten path? Well, again, MLS is your first step. So there's ways to find those homes and there's ways to position yourself to put you in a favorable light with the listing agent. So first and foremost, of course, we use MLS. Going into MLS, this is the way that we do it, okay? The first call that we make is to the listing agent. Hi, this is Nikki Francis. I have some clients that are really interested in your home. I love it. Can you tell me a little bit about it? And can you tell me a little bit about what the sellers need to make it worth their while? Okay. Establish some kind of a rapport with the listing agent and then let them know that you would like to take care of their sellers in whatever manner they need. Many times it's they'd like a fast close. Sometimes it's they need a slow close. So if you find out what they're doing and what their situation is, it will help you structure your deal to position you over other agents. Does that make sense? Okay. So if they need a fast close, that many times is due to the fact that they have purchased or want to purchase property somewhere else. It could be that they're military and being deployed and moving. It could be that there is a divorce in the family or a death in the family and they have to relocate. So there's all reasons why it needs to be done faster. Many times it's because of another sale. They either want to purchase something or they need to purchase something. And that is something you need to know going in. Partly because it's important how you structure the deal. Another thing is that you're going to leverage that information to put you in a favorable light with those sellers. Now, the worst thing that you can do is say, oh, we can close in 15 or 21 days. And Katie, you wouldn't know this, but who else have I got here? Candace and Joel. I don't think we've met yet. Candace and Joel. I assume you're Joel?
Yes, I am.
I'm here.
Yes, I am.
I'm here.
Oh, good. You're together. Are you husband and wife team?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, great. Oops. I just realized that I don't have, you guys, if I lose you, don't go away. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me just put this on Do Not Disturb really quick here. There we go. Make sure I get all you guys. There we go. Look at that technology. It's a crazy world right now. And that's the other thing is technology will be your friend or your detriment. So using technology right now to help find homes and help show homes is a good and bad thing. And I'll explain that in a minute. So going back to Candace and Joel, would you like to introduce yourself? Because I don't know you guys.
Well,
how many years in real estate? Did you just join the team? Did you come from another team?
So we've been in real estate for a month and about 10 days now. And both of us, we took the test
You're seeing-
October 7th. And I'm 22
I
years,
see the newest one.
22 years active duty military, and my wife is.
I'm a contractor for the Navy.
Oh gosh, you couldn't be a better team. So, San Diego being a military town, are you guys focused on military relocation, or do you have a niche?
Most likely be military education.
And then for
Okay.
me,
So you're
I'm
going to
with first-time homebuyers. I just don't know that right now how well that will be being, how the market is.
okay, and we'll talk a little bit about that. You'll find when you're on Ignite with me, it's a little bit different. It's much more interactive, and I will ask you questions. I do want your participation, because the more you participate, the more you're going to learn. And then we talk about real world things on the topic. So the topic today is find and show homes, and we're going to talk about how to specifically get that done right now, because it's really a different time.
Nikki, I think we
So,
lost
Candace
you
Knoll,
for
you have
for
a
like
special leverage with military, because you have access to a lot more than those of us who are not in the military.
It's in and out.
Can you hear me?
It's in and out. I'm sorry.
I am so sorry, you guys.
I'm sorry.
I apologize. I had to be.
This is Cal, man. We can't hear you at all, man. It's not good.
Okay. If you
Nikki,
guys
do you
can
want
find
to reschedule? Do you want to get to a space where you can do this and we can reschedule, because it's really hard to have a class like this that's in and out.
I am so sorry. I'm right in front of a Starbucks that spotted with
Yeah, we're not
people
picking up anything you're
that
saying.
was pulling off of their internet, and clearly it's not enough to use.
Nikki, we're not picking
And I
up anything
want
you're
to
saying.
make sure that it's done properly for you guys. So what I can do is I'm going to create a video.
All right, you guys, I apologize for this. What I'm going to do is just end this class. You have some extra time today to make some calls. So that's a good thing. Get your database in order, put stuff on, and I apologize for this. We will pick this up at a later time. Tomorrow we'll be here at the same time, 10 to 12, with the Coach's Corner with Coach Carl. Nikki, we can't hear hardly anything you're saying, so we're just going to end the class right now, okay? And then we'll figure out something.